There are several boats on the market now with full keel and cutter rigged. I need one of these vessels, and I'm leaning toward the OE32 Eleanor, which you saw at the opening. It's only $39,000 right now, and the Hansa, as you're going to see in the video, is close to $300,000 and offers much less than the old full keel OE, Cape Dory, West Sail, or Hans Christian 33T offers. All the boats you saw in the beginning are around the $39,000 range. Starting in the forward cabin, this is the Hansa 41. You see how nice and well it's laid out for you. Chain locker is not forward of the cabin here. It's actually at the forward bow, and it's very nice and clean. Got a nice seating area here, nice chart table. Really great layout for electronics. It's a bolted keel, one head wonder here, but you can separate yourself from the sink area. But I really like how when you step down to starboard is your galley. And you've got such storage space back there in the aft cabins. Lots of good plugs and outlets, and it is set up for AC already as well. So Hansa 41 is definitely a contender. As you know, I was offered a free Hans Christian 34, but it needs so much work that I would need to buy a piece of property with a Quonset hut and fix it, meaning it would be over $100,000 just for the land and the hut, plus the cost of the refit, which would also be close to $60,000-$70,000. So I love the idea of refitting my own vessel, as you saw in my previous campaign for the Hans Christian, but the OE is much ready to go. I mean, it is in a position to actually set sail right now into blue water. And I drove across the country already, retrieving all my belongings from the sale of the Cadillac Catamaran. And I'm still holding the finances for that so that I can use that to help, offset the cost of the camera equipment. But, in renting the van and all of the cost that it cost me to get all my belongings from Texas to California, I mean, it was an expense, but, we're adventurers and we're ready to rumble. We want to get moving. We want to go. And because of that, I need your help. And I'll tell you more about that at the end. Now just imagine some of these experiences that I've had in the last couple of weeks at Sequoia National Park with the VR camera. But imagine even greater with the VR situation out on the open water, just the potential possibilities. Oh, well, looky here, people. You got us, it is so cool, man. Wow. So amazing. It's like 30 degrees cooler in here. It feels actually nice. Bro, how cool is this? So all of the adventures we've had trying to get the vessel together, it seems the most probable and the best idea is to purchase a vessel that's nearly ready, and using the money that I have left from the sale of the Cadillac Catamaran that kept having rudder issues, because it wasn't meant for blue water sailing, to take that money and invest in getting it ready to go, and also with the camera equipment that I need. So what I really need help on right at this point is getting the vessel together to go, and as well as getting some of the camera equipment mounted on the vessel for the VR narrative film. And I could really use your help in this, and I'm really hoping that you will bear with me. I've done several campaigns. Some of them were successful, but it's an all or nothing, as you well know. And that being said, I understand that I'm asking a lot here, but the idea of being able to help countless people experience what it's like to sail and the freedom that comes along with sailing, as well as just doing good works, being a humanitarian aid ambassador, as I travel around and circumnavigate the globe. I mean, these are just great opportunities to really be of service, but also to really help people, persons with disabilities, and those who just can't sail for whatever reason, be it seasickness or just not having the courage, to just be able to experience firsthand with a VR headset what it really is like to be out on the open water and have that freedom that I've experienced when I crossed the Atlantic in 2016. You know, with crossing the Atlantic in 2016 in that Cadillac catamaran, I didn't realize at the outset that all of the turmoil and the trials that I was going to have, and it truly was the best of times and the worst of times. But if you take all of that into consideration, the 10 months that it took me from northern Scotland all the way back to the Virgin Islands, and then Pensacola, and then 2 years after that, well, 3 years actually after that, all the way to Houston, Texas, you know, in that Cadillac catamaran. I mean, that was a feat. And the footage that I have, I've had the dream for virtual reality all along, but the technology wasn't there, nor was my budget. And so that's why I'm reaching out to you and asking you for your help, and also helping me, because I had so many problems with that Cadillac that I ended up even having to sell the little bit of camera equipment that I had just in order to make it back home. And we don't want that this time. You know, we're not looking for that kind of adventure. We're looking for the kind of adventure this time where we set sail in a seaworthy blue water vessel and we make it, and we have the footage and we turn it into the VR movie and virtual reality experience like you can experience at NASA, or when you go visit a space center or a science center. We're talking about real deal Holyfield, and I'm in it to win it like Bennett, and I want you to come along and join me. So thanks a lot for listening, and look forward to receiving your support and your accolades. It's going to be a long night. And I'm over this. I'm done with this. I don't like this. I've had it. I mean, I'm over it, man. I'm over it, man. You can't even see outside over here because we're so hanked over. We're healing probably 30 degrees. I can't even stand up. Oh, God. So as you can see, I'm a grandfather, I'm a son, I'm a father. I mean, I've given up a lot for this dream, and this is what we ended up going with for all the work and effort we put in at MSC, at Military Sea Lift Command, working with the Navy as a electronics technician. We ended up with the OE-32. Now that rust comes right off, and I do take it off once I get it back in the water. We took it out of the water because we were taking on water because seacock busted. So we ended up replacing all the seacocks, had to stop emergency, but luckily we had already done our 4,000 miles, and then we did all the bottom paint in the Azores, and that's one of the scenes from the Azores Mountains. They're famous for cattle. So this is her, the OE-32, baby, and this is us in the distance after having cleaned it up really nice, and the blue top there. And that's the Azores. We pulled out from there on May 25th, my dad's birthday, and man, I miss them. I miss my family, miss my nieces and nephews. But if you want to give, this is the way, RUN. Here's the PayPal code. And also, we are tax exempt, 501c3, so we can give you a tax exempt donation receipt, which is able to be used and recognized by the IRS as a 501c3 charitable organization. So come on in, guys. We really need your help. I mean, I'm at the last month stages, and we still need 40,000+. I need hands on deck helping me clean and paint and get things ready to go. You know, changing the rigging. So please come on in, and the water's fine, you know, and we're going to get this done. Full-time missionary for the rest of my life, helping others, reaching out to others, doing the VR experience for those who can't run for themselves. So it's real. It's not a joke, and I want you in. So come on in. Are you in?